speaking now.
Hey,
What,
guys, what's up?
what's happening with you, man? How you doing?
Maintain as usual. What about yourself?
I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right, man. I see
Okay.
Money had the same issue I was having with recording these things and all that.
Okay, yeah. Well, we was the one that he missed.
Uh-huh.
It was he didn't record. It didn't report. Court. It was called What Are You Practicing?
Did you want to speak on that?
Yeah, let's because he missed it. Yeah, I don't want to go to waste. Yeah.
All right. So tell me something about
Okay.
it.
All right. Is what are you practicing, right?
Mhm.
What you practice is what your focus is. You practice on something is like to become good or efficient at what you're doing, right?
Mhm.
And that's your focus. So generally speaking, we can do a lot of different things, but it's what we focus on. Like if I'm practicing good habits, right, or if I'm practicing bad habits, that's going to be my focus. My focus is going to be if I'm getting high, my focus is on getting high, right? If I'm trying to achieve, get a good job and get a good education and get a good job, I'm in college. I'm focusing on it. I'm in higher learning. I'm focusing on it. That's my focus, right?
Right.
So what you practice becomes your focus. If you practice bad habits, those habits become your focus. So whatever you practice becomes your focus. And if you practice good habits, they will become your focus. What you practice from the system of beliefs. So what we practicing is really come from our system of beliefs, or how we see the world. Our system of beliefs could be that, that I'll never hit a woman, right? I don't cuss. I don't use profanity. Those systems of beliefs, or somebody hit me, it's gonna be I'm gonna hit them back. So these things that we believe in our mind, that is our system of beliefs that we basically make our decisions on. So when you reflect upon a certain person's system of beliefs, you look at his actions, and then you would see what he understands. Like I see a lot of times, the first order of business the person has when they feel they've been disrespected, they get violent, right? Then you can say, well, his system of belief is that if somebody disrespects him, he's going to get violent, right? And he's going to handle his problems in a violent manner, right? If your system of beliefs is, man, I don't hit women, so a woman can hit you, you're not going to hit her back, right? She could smack you, beat you with a bat, but you're not going to hit her back because you practice, and that's your system of beliefs, that you don't hit women, right? So it's more like to say, if you believe smoking weed is bad for you, then you won't smoke weed, right? If you believe smoking weed develops your focus and what you practice, people will smoke weed. So you see people smoking weed, a lot of them believe that it's healthy, like it comes from the earth. It helps them to concentrate and focus on the things they got to do and all that, because that's their belief. So when you talking to somebody and those convictions that they have is based upon their belief, right? So if your focus is off, then adjustment needs to be adjusted to your system of beliefs. Because if you change your system of beliefs, that's going to change your focus, right? And that's going to change what you practice, right? And so first we have to understand those system of beliefs. Some things is like a condone, like having something good and something bad. We all taught things as we was growing up, and some things we need to throw away, right? And some things we need to embrace. And sometimes the things that we need to throw away, we throw them away last. So that's just the beliefs that we have, and that's what we focus on, and that's what we practice, is because we believe these things to be true. But as we get older, sometimes we reflect upon the things we was taught, and we say, you know what, man, I ain't doing that. That was totally wrong. So, I believe that when you want to change, I believe change has to come from your system of beliefs.
Yeah. Yes. Well, exposure too. I'm gonna say that a lot of times, especially with some of these younger folks and everything, they see only what they they know and they believe that that is the way
This
to go.
call is from a federal prison.
And if they get exposed to somebody on a more positive level, they're more suspicious of the person that's on the positive level than the person that's showing you a corrupt way of living. Does that make sense?
Right, because that's their system of belief. See, if you adopt a system that I'm from the hood, right, and I live by hood values, and I'm more hood than you are because I got mine from the grind. So what happens is, if you believe those things, that's your focus. So your decisions that you make is based upon what you believe. So if someone is telling you something positive and you've been taught things negative, you know, you're going to look at it like, man, I ain't trying to hear that. You know what I'm saying? And so when you're dealing with people and they tell you, like, what they believe, and what they believe is to be true, you got to believe what they're saying. So if they saying that, oh man, I ain't trying to be positive because, you know, I'm from the hood and I'm, you know, I'm like down in the gutter, right? More down in the gutter that I am, the more hood I'm gonna bring out of me, right? So when some people generate that thought based upon their environment, right? And the people they look up to. So if a person they look up to is telling them these type of things, guess what they gonna do? They ain't gonna jump right in the boat.
Exactly.
Then, but even the boat's sinking, they're not gonna change because the person they told them that they believe strongly. So it's like just like being in prison, right? If you don't have the respect of certain individuals, you can't handle, like, when situations arise, you can't just jump out there because they don't respect you like that. So it has to be a level of respect that they have for you, right, to allow you to say certain things to them and allow them to even get into the mix, right? So it's like credible, you know what I mean? So it's like dealing with people, you have to read them. And when you read them, believe what you read, right? And if a lot of times people say that, but they're young, right? So they don't really know because they just going through life. But as they get older, they realize that, man, I keep ending up in this same type of situation, and the same things keep happening to me, and I can't seem to get my head above the water, right? That is because your system of beliefs that you have, the foundation that you have, and the focus that you have, and what you practice. You know what I mean? That's what's going to keep you down. What you believe. You got to change what you believe and change your focus and practice something different in order for you to get different results.
You know, I believe what you're saying is true, but I think what it is for a lot of people is that they're afraid of change, or they're afraid of being seen as something different other than what they see in the street, as opposed to saying, all right, well, everybody that I've seen take this route, it didn't work for them, so I'm gonna try something different on my own. It's like a lot of these people don't even want to be different. They just want to be the same thing over and over again to prove some fucked up point. I don't even know how to explain it.
Well, it is a badge of honor, right? The more you can stick to that system of belief, right, amongst adversity, right? You know, coming to prison. Some people, you know, come in prison and for murder, right? Say they come in prison for murder, and they believe that, man, I'm still that dude. When they come to prison, that hasn't changed. They still that dude. So they, you know what I mean? Their mindset is already set, and you're not going to change it. They have to change it, right? Hey, the horn man, great, shut off in like 30 seconds, right?
All right.
I'm did you get my okay, I tell you what, I'm gonna call you back in about a week, all right?
All right, definitely, man. Love you here.
Man, I love you, man. I love you, man. Take care, all right?